I was skiing and I was coming off a jump and I fell, but this time my skis stayed on. I kind of rotated my hips, but obviously my skis stayed straight, so my shin shifted a bit and it popped.
And your first thought was?
I just tore my ACL.
Literally, you literally thought that.
Yeah.
So that tells you a lot of people know what the ACL is, right? So then once you thought that, then what were your next thoughts?
I just kind of sat there for a second. I probably shouldn't have gotten up. I probably made it worse because I slid down. It popped a couple more times. The day after, though, it felt better. You know,
So right after that happened, did you have to get taken down the mountain or what, by the ski patrol, all that stuff?
I was in a lot of shock, so I got sledded down.
Was it painful shock or was it more like in your mind?
It was more in my mind.
In your mind, so
the initial pop was definitely painful.
Yeah, that's what most people say. They say the initial pop with an ACL, that's painful, but then it kind of isn't that it's not all that painful. What do you want to get back doing in the long run?
Just more like sports wise. I don't really care that much about skiing.
Is that really true?
I mean,
what would it look like for you to have a brand new knee?
It would be nice, yeah.
And what would you like to do?
Probably my biggest thing is get back to like backflipping. That's probably
When you're skiing?
No, just on ground.
Really? I didn't even know you do that.
So when you score a goal, right?
Every time they score a goal, him and his buddies, they always.
Okay, so we got some work to do here.
They did like a Lockman's test, and then he instantly just said it was like a grade 3 tear.
Okay. And then you got referred to an orthopedic surgeon?
Yeah, I got
near home.
Yeah, I got an MRI, and that confirmed it.
Now, what were your thoughts when it was confirmed? What did you think at that point?
Yeah, then it kind of like sunk in a bit. The ACL doesn't really heal that well on its own, so I was like kind of scared. So I just wanted to find like the best outcome long term.
You know, we've had really good results with the bear,
Yeah.
but we want to even have the best results. We're always trying to get better and better and better. And so using your own bone marrow cells, which has stem cells and other cells that help the stem cells, and using your own platelets, which have growth factors, kind of like Miracle Grow, we're really trying to improve that healing even more. If you want to get back doing backflips, you know, the bare minimum is 9 to 12 months to get back to activities, but it's probably going to be longer than that if we really want to be as safe as possible. But you're right, it depends on the different activities. So far you're doing very well. What we did today, what Jordan did today with Allison and Addison's help will hopefully help even more strengthening, and we'll just keep following your progress. But we appreciate what you're doing so far to educate the public on bear.
Yeah.
Because you have found some stuff online that was made up by people trying to educate people like you, right? And now you're giving back. So we really appreciate that, Joey. Great job.
Thanks,
Dad.
Thank you.
All right.